Welcome back, everyone, to V.T.M. New Orleans by night.
Penis.
Get
It's not a
creative.
Dyson Destiny's. It is not a Dyson Destiny streams unless somebody says penis right after the intro. It's just tradition at this point, Maggie.
Get creative. Start saying vagina. Now. Hi, everyone.
Fabulous.
Welcome back. It's been a minute. Not really. You saw me just literally Monday.
Yeah, fuck you.
And you saw Q Monday.
Fuck you.
Where he had a wonderful, winter wonderland experience in a game. So,
Yeah, tell that to the recliner that's now very pissed off at you.
Hi, I'm Mags.
Amish.
Hi, I'm Mags. I am the main DM for Sunday's Exandria game, but tonight I am simply a player named Edmund, a Hakata Mortician. Who's hosting?
Excuse me. Sorry. Hi guys. I'm Q. I'm your game master. Occasionally I guest over on WTFs as Tamber Kirketh. As of Monday, I played the vampire formerly known as Geen the Zavish, and I am the DM of the Song of Sweet and Sour run every other Wednesday.
Yep. And who is our crazy little Malkavian over here? With their cinnamon roll buns. I think Corgi's still peeing, so that's Corgi.
I think our Malky is in the bathroom.
That's Corgi. They play Zelia, who is a Malkavian, who is super sweet but super weird. Next. Nari, do you have to do that? Next is our Bruja.
Yo. I'm Tia. I punch shit.
Normally they play Althera, but tonight they are the Bruja.
Yeah, gotta get my...
Gotta flip that switch.
Somehow. Oh yeah, gotta... Big man.
Okay. And then we have our Rose.
Hi everyone, I'm Otter Space. I play Lydia, the Toreador. Wow, I had a minute there.
And then everyone's favorite cowboy.
Captain Ulysses J. Wormwood, La Sombra, and former soldier of the Grand Army of the Republic.
And everyone's favorite bachelor stoner, the one who wishes to be a prince.
Wishes. Hi, my name's Kai Tirbs. I also go by Cole, and I play Laurent Dubois, soon to be Prince
Wannabe
of Louisiana.
And
Louisiana.
And we are back for an interesting kindred story. A quick rundown of what happened last time, because it has been a hot minute. Edmund and Zelia interrogated a changeling and another kindred. Edmund is currently sewing them back up. Zelia has blood bonded the changeling to herself. Lydia and Laurent had a long conversation, and it ended with Laurent asking her to be his harpy for the Elysium that he is... that he will be creating. Upon that, he got a call from... Lydia had received a call from Miss Velvet Lavore, who spoke with Lydia about Laurent's ambitions and the fact that the Succubus Club will be here in... It's been a day. It's been a day. So, 6 days. 6 days left until the Succubus Club comes into New Orleans, where Lydia will be hosting them at her bar. Her nightclub. Sorry, not bar. And Ulysses, Laurent, and Tia all met up to speak with some underlining feelings that Tia would like to have flushed out with Laurent. Ulysses was asked to be Laurent's sheriff, and they spoke upon what the Succubus Club is and what goes on there. Tia has shown an interest in partaking in doing a show while at the Succubus Club. And yeah, where we left off last, Edmund was sewing back arms and legs.
Yeah, so excuse me. Sorry for our listeners. I'm recovering from a nasty cold, and the cough hasn't quite shaken itself yet. So if I blow out your eardrums, I apologize to headphone users. Yeah, so that's where we left off. And who would like to start off the evening so far?
If no one else has anything, I have a phone call to make. But I'm
Great.
curious to see what our party has to offer.
I was gonna say we should just do a dice roll, but if you have something, then do it.
We can dice roll. I'm down with dice roll. I want the chaos.
Roll
I
it.
started it off last time. I don't want to be that guy.
No, you're
Let
good.
me...
I was going to say, let's have our DM roll a d6 since there are 6 of us.
God damn it.
What?
Hey, Laurent, what phone call did you want to make?
I need to call up Sage.
Hey, are you prepared to fill in for Sage Mags?
Yeah. I am always prepared for Sage. Sage is literally still in my default. Ta-da.
And just, for Sage's end of things, Ziggy is still, in fact, in her coat closet. Just in case you need that flavor text for whatever's going on. Yeah, so Laurent, go ahead, because the dice gods have spoken. Go ahead and make your phone call.
Yeah. So I think this is like I want to place this somewhere within a timeline. So I want to say this is before the conversation with Tia and Ulysses, but after the phone call that Lydia had with who were they again?
Velvet
Level. Yeah.
Velvet
It's Velour.
Velour. Who is Velvet again? It's been a minute.
Velvet is Nines' best friend and the one who helps run the Succubus Club.
Got you. Yeah.
Also,
All right.
is Lydia's ex-girlfriend.
Yep, that's where it was. All right, cool. So, yeah, he's gonna just like dial up Sage real quick. Send a nice little phone call. Maybe a voice call. I don't know. It depends. He's just gonna send a call. He's gonna send a call through and see if she responds.
So, as you call Sage, the call immediately goes to voicemail until suddenly it recalls, and it is of a video call.
Yep. All right. Cool. Bet. Laurent's camera is up and on. He's got like a little stand for it because he's in the process of still like getting himself dressed properly for the day. Like getting his like tie nice and straightened on and everything. He's a lot more giddied up than he normally probably looks. And he says, hello there. Good to see you, Sage.
And it's wonderful to hear back from you, Laurent Dubois. It's been a minute. And you can see that she is lounging on a long couch. Her hair is not done up. Looks like she just stepped out of the shower. Perhaps she's in a robe, a little fallen off the shoulders as she has her screen, her phone on like a little holder, so it's pointing towards her. And she has her laptop in her lap, just looking over.
Excellent. How are you, by the way?
I couldn't complain. I'm in I am in Arizona right now, just trying to speak with some old colleagues.
Excellent. Well, if your time with your colleagues isn't is nice and handled, and you have the time to spare, I would ever so like to invite you to New Orleans. Specifically, come see something of importance that I think you would find interesting.
Don't keep me in suspense, Laron. What is it that you wish?
Um, we've not had a prince here, a proper prince here in Louisiana for quite some time. And when the prince finally does show up, they're stark raving mad and go crazy and assault some folks, and then we gotta clean up the mess. And then that prince is no longer present. That means that the seat of the throne has been opened up more so than usual. And I think it's about time that I was going to claim my place as Louisiana's proper protector. And by doing so, I am going to be creating my very own Elysium, which the Succubus Club is going to be attending at some point. And I would love for you to come, ideally before then, to assist me in some affairs to make sure this is all on the up and up. You know, Prince to hopefully new Prince.
I see, so you're finally running.
We're going to make that attempt. It's about time. It's been far too long, and I don't like my home being stepped upon by people who think they can run the place without some degree of respect for those whose home they've entered.
Well, I can't say I didn't see this one coming, Laron. I would be happy to attend your meeting in New Orleans, though I'm not sure if I would like to be around in the Succubus Club. I don't know if you noticed, but Miss Velvet is kind of a, she's stuck in her old ways. She hasn't really grown with the modern time and such. I don't very
Trust
much
me.
care for someone like that.
I'm aware of her difficult demeanor. Just got off the phone with her not terribly long ago.
I'm sure it was a very pleasant conversation, bless her heart.
About as pleasant as
Feet.
eating nettles for breakfast.
Now, you give her too much credit.
Ah.
So, I'll be by. I will speak with Ziggy because there's actually a conversation that we should have as well. If you're going to be running for New Orleans, Ziggy is, unfortunately, from what I can tell, the only person within this godforsaken city that can take over, from what I can understand, take over maybe baronship here in New Orleans, in Arizona. And the other options are... But perhaps you two can help each other out.
Whatever builds bonds between kinfolk. I'm not here in the business of separating kinfolk and making sure we have to not align our mutual goals. We all want to survive out here. We all want to live our lives out.
That is
Our
a question,
undeath
though.
as it is.
When I meet you, I want to hear what your line is, seeing as I have come to the interesting situation to be not only a prince with the Camarilla, but a baron for the Anarchs. Loyalties will shift and lie in multiple different places.
What is that?
Because I found myself in such an interesting situation, I would like to see where your loyalties lie. Is it purely to the Camarilla, or is it a little swayed?
You would like to have this conversation in person?
Oh, definitely. When I come down there, of course.
I feel like you wouldn't believe me over the phone, and that hurts my soul ever so much, but I can understand.
No, it's not that I
Sage.
wouldn't...
As you're having this conversation, I'll take some dice rolls to see how well this worked. You see Ziggy trying to be sneaky, like hiding behind a partition, hiding behind the coffee table, and like inching his way to the end of where you're lounging. His eyes are barely just above where your feet are, and he is just staring intently at you.
Laron, you see as she's talking, you see her reaching over the side of the couch, and she seems to be pulling something out as she's talking and goes, "It's not that I don't believe you over the phone, it's just I would rather be in your pleasant company." And you see her pull out a Nerf gun and shoot Ziggy straight in the forehead.
Oh my.
What you hear is the equivalent of a cat's tail being stepped on, followed by a loud crashing, as Ziggy trips over himself and crashes head first into the coffee table.
Wild.
That, by the way, was Ziggy, the Malkavian I am thinking of bringing to meet you.
I was like a hoot and
He's-
a holler.
He's definitely an interesting one, but from what I can tell, he has a good heart.
We'll take that, I
Aw,
guess.
I knew you liked me.
10 more rounds go firing into him. I am on the phone.
He sits cross-legged, staring directly at you, doesn't say a word, just sitting there crisscross applesauce like he's in kindergarten.
If Velvet ever causes you trouble, Laurent, please do not hesitate to reach out. I put her in her place multiple times in the past. I will put her in her place again if need be.
How about this? I have you on speed dial when she arrives on her day, and if she chooses to be disrespectful to the new prince, then I will happily and gladly call some friends of mine. I hear you.
Possible, Prince. We'll see where your heart is at.
Didn't read that book from years ago those folks made? Yeah. The secret, right? You speak it into existence and therefore it comes true. If I don't believe now, then who will believe me when it is?
And
But
that,
I understand what you mean. Don't worry. I'll keep my ego in check.
and that, Laurent, the fact that you recognize that you should keep your ego in check, though the words you speak are very true, earns a
Somewhere
good deal of
Ulysses is
respect.
giggling.
You seem to be keeping your mind in check. We'll see how the conversation goes, but I do have high hopes for you. Do not let me down. After all, our partnership in the past has been very, very well.
Been a lucrative one. We both came out of killing. Been amazing.
How's
I might have
Ulysses,
some new
by
product,
the way?
by the way. I might have some new product in mind. There's some young entrepreneurs I'm aware of who are interested in moving some stuff, and not opposed to potentially expanding the market if things go well here.
Well, I will be there. Do set up a nice meeting with them as well. How's Ulysses and Lydia doing? They're down there, correct?
Yes, Ulysses is fine, and you can ask Lydia yourself. Lydia, he passes he just like tilts the phone to point towards her.
Okay,
Oh, are
neither
you
me
kidding
nor
me?
Lydia was prepared for that.
Assuming she's in like good dress, like
You
she's not,
see-
she's ready to be on camera.
Yeah, no, she's fine. She is clothed.
You see Sage's face go from just a nice calm smile to a "you've got to be kidding me," and she's like, "Another one, Lydia?
Oh my!
Another Ventru? Really?"
I don't need to explain myself.
You got a
You
time?
don't, because I'll be down there to hear your I won't need you to explain. I will see the explanation when I am down there. But I have told you too many times. Toreadors and Ventrus are not exactly the best coupling. Laurent,
Yes.
you two, with all the respect in the world, I do not have too high of hopes for, but treat each other well. Every
I would hope
rose
so.
has its thorns, and every king, because Ventrus are the kings, has their drops of willpower and tend to power trip.
I feel like I see myself in this meme, and I don't like it.
Lydia, are you doing well at least?
I mean, sorry, this is coming from Otter. My fun gummy just hit.
Neato.
So it's taking me a second to form words.
Take your time.
I'm After what Sage said, I'm trying to think what vampire clan does make a good romantic partner.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Definitely not
Surprisingly-
Zemisky.
Oh no, Zamish, it's oil and water.
Is it Zamish?
Honestly, I've always heard it pronounced Zamish. Some people pronounce it Zamisi. Some people pronounce the C as a hard C. It's there. I think it's a regional thing.
It's actually pronounced
surprisingly-
zucchini.
No, excuse you. It is. God damn it, Tia. I was gonna say it was pronounced prosciutto, but then you got me giggling in my chest hurt. But no, surprisingly, Tremere work really well.
Well, nevertheless, Lydia, I hope you are doing well, and I hope your little Hakata thing is doing well. She hasn't ruined any more gardens, has she?
She is currently doing her own thing at the moment.
Well, hopefully, we'll see each other soon, and I can observe this thing you don't wish to explain to me.
Well, it's not that she can't, it's just she doesn't want to.
Oh, that's why she said you don't wish to explain.
Hey,
You don't wish to explain to me, but nevertheless, Laurent, do tell Ulysses to call sometime. He's a very
Of
sweet
course.
guy. And if anything, I know I can get more dirt on you from him. She gives like a smile to him.
Oh, if only I had more to unearth.
Oh, trust me, everyone does. And there are certain ways that secrets tend to get out. I will see you in, we'll say 3 days. That way I can wrap up things here, get the appropriate attire, and looks over towards Ziggy. Prepare someone on some more proper manners. Who knows? I might actually bring another friend along.
Sounds exciting.
After
Are we
all,
going
you
on
said
a
you have
trip?
product to move. What did Ziggy say?
Are we going on a trip? And he's like trying to whisper yell.
Yes, we're going on a trip, Ziggy, and I have another call to make. After all, Mr.
Oh,
DeGraw
pat the
said,
van! And he takes off.
I have another friend that also is in the liquor business, and if you have someone who wants to move product, they might want to listen in on this. Have a good night, Laurent. And Lydia?
You as well, Sage.
yes?
Well, Lydia, do keep your heart not always on your sleeve, all right? I worry for you.
She kind of, it's a video call, so she kind of nods, just, alright.
She gives a soft smile to both of you and goes, Ziggy, stop packing. That is not ours. And she hits a button.
Don't tell me what to do!
Hydrate, you bitches.
God damn it. Isn't it early for the waterboarding to begin?
Listen, you out of all of us need water. I don't want to hear shit from you.
I'm currently choking down black licorice flavored throat coat because apparently black licorice is supposed to help.
Yeah.
It is.
It's disgusting.
You could do elderberry instead.
They didn't have any tea bags with elderberry.
Oh.
Get a lozenge.
A lot of them I can't do anymore because they have sweeteners in them.
Start sucking on a lemon. Just straight.
Or peppermints. Peppermints also work.
Yep.
I am a broke ass bitch, okay?
Anyway,
Alright. I rolled the dice and. Excuse me. Oh. God, this cold is kicking my ass. We come to, Edmund next.
what? Okay.
I rolled the dice.
God damn it. Dice, why?
Because fuck you.
Of course. So, Edmund is finishing sewing up the body. Zelia was observing as he looks towards the kindred on his table as he says, "Well, your arms are back on. Your legs are too. Hopefully, you can move them again."
I can move them just fine. And he,
So-
like, wiggles his fingers, wiggles his toes to show that, yes, you did a good job.
He nods and goes, "So I would like to speak with you, on your employer, or your last employer, Miss Labor."
Allure.
Valor.
Allure like the fabric.
This is he can't say it like that. It's Valor.
Fair enough. Yeah, so he tenses up, looks around, and then realizes that, wait, shit, I'm no longer my own agent anymore. Fuck
So
my life. And he sits up, stretches a little bit, pops his joints back into place a little bit, and just kind of looks you up and down, and I will tell you what I can, but even though Miss Velour, and he tenses up a little bit as he says that, gave me over to you, basically. There's certain things that I can't say, like, I can't physically say. They're
it's not about
perhaps
that.
in... Okay.
What I wanted to say was, Valor is Camarilla, and I understand that she has handed you over to me, but that it does not sit right with me. You are free to leave. I have no quarries with you, and since you are not under the right mind, apparently. But now that you have seen that Miss Velvet just hands you over, if she thinks it will calm my nerves, I would suggest looking into different employment, and if you would like to work for me, I do not mind the accompaniment, but you would have to leave the Camarilla.
He pauses for a minute, kind of mulls it over. Finally, he kind of just sighs, and yeah. If I leave, there's a very good chance that I won't live to see another moonrise.
Incorrect.
So-
And he holds his hand out to him and says, "If you partner with the Hecata, the Camarilla cannot touch you."
If I can finish, I was gonna say, thanks to you, I'm not currently meeting the final death or anything like that. And instead of leaving your employ because Velvet just doesn't give two flying fucks, you know what? Fuck that stupid fake ass bitch and her plastic tits.
That earns a bit of a smile from Edmund, not gonna lie.
He kind of tries to think about how to phrase this before he takes a deep breath, and you technically have saved me from a life of servitude that was not necessarily by choice, and thus I don't say this lightly, but I will now owe you a boon, and I will stay in your employ.
He shakes his
And
hand.
you can mark down that you have one boon.
Alright. He shakes the man's hand and says, "You are free to come and go wherever you please when it comes to your life. You are not held here, you are not bound to me. A boon is more than enough, but I could always use more employment."
It's less about the cost of the thank you gift and more about a personal honor I have to uphold a debt.
He nods. Understandable. So, do you need sanctuary for the night, or do you wish to leave now?
I don't remember where I was staying before I end up here.
From what I understand, you have been out since before you got to New Orleans, so I am assuming you did not have anywhere to stay.
That's the only thing I can think of, considering that less than 24 hours ago I was trying to apparently take your throat out or something. I'm still unclear as to what happened.
You were trying to destroy bodies, and you had attacked me trying to get to them.
Right. All kind of a blur.
He nods. I'll let you know what drugs were affecting your brain once I get the test results back.
I must say, I am both impressed and a little concerned about your medical skills, but far be it for me to look a gift horse in the mouth.
He gives like a yeah, kind of nod. Well, if you do not wish to stay here, I can get you at a hotel.
I would be more than happy to stay here, just simply for the fact of I don't trust Velvet as far as I can throw that fat bastard that calls himself the Baron of San Francisco.
Nods. All right, I will let my ghouls know. And he walks out to the hallway, leaving him alone with Zelia.
Yeah, Zelia, by the way, you've seen all this go down. Is there anything you're doing or, like, observing while these two are talking?
I mean, she's just kind of sniggered at a few things. The fake boobs. Fat bastard.
Suddenly, in your head, all you see is the loop of the guy from the Michael Myers movie.
Great. Now I see that in real life too. Thank you!
Your crazy matches my crazy, bitch. That's why we're friends. Excuse me.
Yeah, she doesn't really have anything to add. She kind of just jumped up and sat like on a table and just kind of just kicking her legs. You know, like a little like 5-year-old. Just dee 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 dee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you weren't like trying to do any sneaky stuff or anything like that.
No.
Here I was when you said she got up on the table, thinking she was like sitting on it, like standing on it like a gremlin.
Death Note pose.
Like sitting on it like L, just crouched over, like a little gargoyle.
Yeah.
Edmund will let one of his ghouls know to set up a guest room.
Okay. Yep, your goal takes care of that. One of the other goals starts immediately cleaning up your workspace, wiping it down, sanitizing it, doing what's got to be done to make sure it's all perfect for the next round of work.
Yep.
Your Banu Hakim friend just follows the goal to the room. He kind of gives off the vibe that he just doesn't want to be around anybody right now.
Understandable. His whole world just got flipped.
Also, I looked over at the Twitch chat. I just have to call this out. What do you mean you've never seen Death Note, Raptor? Anyway. Where was I? Oh, right. So, Zelia, you have a new pet. Your words, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, have you decided what you're going to be doing with that? Or if you're going to fuck with him tonight?
No, she's fucked with him enough. He's fine. Give him a break. She does feel bad. No, but as the one guy leaves the room and there isn't really like many other people around, she is gonna jump down off the table and walk over to Edmund and she just looks at him. She's like, actually, I'm not aligned with anybody.
Edmund blinks at this. You are not Cambrella?
Nope.
What
I'm
are
a
you
free
doing?
agent.
So you're just lounging at Miss Fisher's house.
She's a friend. And she can be aligned however she wants. You can be aligned however you want. I just, play all sides.
Edmund thinks on this and just nods. All right, fair enough. You have earned a bit more of my respect. And he holds his hand out for a handshake.
She's gonna like kind of sit there and just be like, that's kind of weird. So she gets like a little question like look on her face that she's gonna put out her hand and shake it back.
As you go to grab his hand for a handshake, he turns it over, gives it a kiss, and says, I am glad to see that I do not have to keep up too much guard around you.
Oh, I do declare, Mr. Sir, that is, very kind of you.
You can see him, like, struggling not to laugh at that before clearing his throat and going, so, should, my brain, should, we figure out if there's anything we need to do with the others?
I need to get him a phone before I let him loose upon the world. And essentially do my job.
That enough? He calls for one of his ghouls to go to the phone store and get this freaking thing. He's gonna ask Elliot if she wants him to have, like, a phone, or he wants him to have, like, a couple burner phones.
Probably a phone, maybe a couple burners.
Get him a Nokia Engage.
Oh my
So-
god.
He tells his ghouls to go get, like, a couple burner phones and a actual phone to give to Zelia for her new blood bonded friend.
Okay. Doesn't take that long for him to, write everything down and then head out to go get the stuff.
We should probably see if Miss Tia, I keep forgetting Tia's last name, LeBeau. Miss LeBeau and Mr. Dubois have spoken.
Oh, yes. At this point, Zelia is on her phone texting Lydia and also Tia being like, I got a pet!
You guys get the text that suddenly Zelia has a pet. Who wants to respond first, and what exactly is your response to this new revelation?
No, because Lydia has known her for so long. She knows that this could mean anything from a new animal to literally a whole ass person. So she is concerned.
Tia sends back, is it vaccinated, question mark?
Oh my god.
Does it have its
She's
shots?
like, I don't know if I need to take it to a special doctor or if they can see a regular doctor. I'll have to ask.
Tia just gives a thumbs up.
Lydia is just looking at her phone for a minute, trying to process. She's like, okay. She's just gonna ask it. She's like, does it have paws or is this a person?
Zoe texts back, yes.
Ulysses texts, is it a werewolf?
Oh, she didn't send one to Ulysses.
Oh.
This is just to Tia and just to Lydia, just because she's like,
Oh, my
little
mistake. Sorry,
sister
I thought this
and
was
friend.
group chat.
Oh, no. No,
Or
these
no.
are individual. Because she's like, I know these people. And one, she just wanted to tell Tia because it was funny. And then just Lydia, just in general, because she's like, yep.
Alright, I'm gonna send a GIF. This is what Lydia sends back.
Would you like to describe it for those at home?
Where are you posting it?
And the
Be in bed, probably.
literally only Azelia would know this. Is Lydia does actually kind of really like memes.
She's that millennial who won't admit that she's into the Gen Z memes.
She's got an appearance to keep up.
I'm just waiting
For those
for
at home, it's the calculus staring off into the space meme.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for
What's that
Zelia.
from?
Zelia sits back. This is the relationship that she has with only Zelia.
I don't know what that's from, but I know I've seen it somewhere else other than the internet. But I'll look it up later at like 3 in the morning and be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is where it's from.
I'm waiting for Zelia to look at Ed and like, do you do vaccinations for changelings?
All right, so yeah, you get that meme in response.
Yeah, Zelly's gonna text her back and be like, "It's a changeling."
How does Lydia take that?
Hang on, I need to roll something.
I love it when people are just like, I
Okay.
can't decide. Let's do
Well,
this.
while she's deciding that, yeah, Zelly is gonna look up from her phone and just be like, "So Tia brought up a good point. Do changelings need vaccinations? Do you do those?"
See, Edmund was like, finishing up the list for his ghoul and handing it over as you say this, and you see him stop and he thinks for a moment. He goes, vaccinations. See, I can administer those, but if a changeling needs them, and you see his like brain is now wondering because of his fucking compulsion shit. He's just like, that is a good question, and he like starts walking straight towards where the changeling is. Now he has questions.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm trying not to laugh because laughing hurts.
Door
Okay,
slams
so-
open to that door, to that room. Just
The poor changeling becomes ceiling cat jumping out of his fucking skin.
I was waiting for y'all to be done.
Okay, what was...
Okay, so Lydia doesn't have like anything against changelings. Hasn't really interacted with them, so it's kind of neutral. So she just sends back just a it takes a few minutes, probably because she's processing it. But she sends back just a thumbs up.
So
Hell
Edmund
yeah.
slams the door open, looks at this changeling. Do you need vaccinations just like normal mortals?
What?
It is a very simple question.
I heard the words that came out of your mouth. I don't understand the words that came out of your fucking mouth. Have you ever needed a vaccine?
Have you? Have I? See, when I was younger, I definitely could have used many when I was back in mortal, but they weren't very common back then. Now, do you need one, considering you are a creature that I am not too knowledgeable on? Do you need vaccines? Are you vaccinated?
There's a moment where he's trying to figure out if you're being serious or not. You can see the wheel is turning, but the hamster fell off.
At this moment, Zelia comes sliding into the room, like all panicked, and she's like, "Do you need a rabies shot?"
God.
I drank your blood. Do you need a rabies shot? Do I need a rabies shot?
I feel so bad for my NPCs. I'm so worried they're gonna be too OP, and then you guys fucking bully my NPCs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, so you running into the room and screaming, "Do you need a rabies shot?" He jumps again, but this time he biffs it and, like, rolls into the wall. Sits there for a minute. Before he gets up, shakes himself off, and just... How can two of what I'm assuming are the smartest people in this group, given the people that you hang out with, are asking questions like, "Oh my... I thought you two would have some common sense."
You see Edmund like stop for a moment and stand up and go, "Do you know everything about kindred? No. Do you know everything about mortals? No. You are a changeling. You are a whole other species. This is not common sense. This is studying. I have never interacted with one of you, so how the fuck would you think that I..." And Edmund's like going off, he starts speaking in Italian. Like, how the fuck do you think I know anything about your goddamn race? I don't know anything about changelings. I just know you're fey creatures. And he's like speaking in Italian now because he's freaking annoyed.
The more and more annoyed his voice gets, the poor changeling just kind of shrinks down back to where he's sitting against the wall, just like, I'm sorry.
He's like, so, and back in English, he's just like, answer the question. Vaccines or no vaccines?
I'm good.
Okay, and he starts walking out like, cool.
He looks at Zelia, just like, are you somehow the saner of the two of you?
That's maybe.
Okay, yeah,
If
Lots of
Zelia speaks
process.
any form of Italian, she would hear him mutter something as he's walking out about like, it's a. He's like, God damn it! It was a simple question, and he took so long to answer. If anything, I might as well just neuter him. See if that works. Just continues walking. Just like I could neuter this bitch.
No, Zelia does not speak Italian. She speaks Spanish, but she does not speak Italian.
Valid.
Even though the whole time he
Oh
was
my
ranting,
God.
she's just nodding her head like, like pointing and nodding her head like, yeah, totally agree with him. No idea what he's saying, but I agree. Yep.
Ah, yes. Yeah, so your poor changeling is a little shooketh now. He's definitely not as chill as he was before the door was slammed open and they asked if he needed to be shot up with stuff.
Can't for your health, man.
So he's gonna walk over, grab both, like clasp both of his hands, like one of his hands at least, in both of her hands, and just be like, "I will be the best pet owner ever."
Wait. Listen, I did not sign up for any kink shit.
Oh no. That's no, not this. That's weird. We're not doing that. I'm like, you seem great and all, but not my aesthetic. Although I guess you could change that, but not here for it. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna get you a phone, and then I have some. Have you ever done? Well, I'm guessing in your line of work, you've done kind of detective work, tailed people.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Good, perfect. Don't have to do much training. Good.
I'm just imagining her buying a clicker now.
She's like, she's like kind of like patting her pockets. She's like, I don't have any treats for you. But good boy, good job.
Are you sure this isn't like a weird kink thing? Like,
I don't know. I've never had a ghoul of my own, so we're just playing this by ear. And also you are different than normal human ghouls, so you know there's that. We don't know much about you besides little interactions. Just covering bases. It's fine. Everything's fine. You're fine.
Thanks. Sorry, you're not my type.
I didn't mean fine in that way, but okay.
Oh. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. My bad.
Glad you got confidence in yourself. Good for you. Good job. Doing a great job here. So yeah, once the phone gets here, I got some case files to give you, and you can get to work for me.
On one condition.
Uh-huh.
Don't leave me in the room with the Italian alone again.
Why?
Something about him just makes me... The idea of being in the same room alone with him is less pleasant than putting bamboo skewers under my nails.
Sorry, corgis were going crazy. She's like, all right, noted. Good to know, that you're afraid of him. Just in case I need to use him for discipline. I mean,
You see, this poor guy, he does not know how to process what is coming out right now. Like, he's trying to make it not seem like the weird kinky fetish thing he unintentionally himself to, that you're determined that it's not that kind of thing. But also he's wondering just what the fuck this is if it's not that. He's too busy processing everything happening to really be able to put his thoughts together.
So yeah, do you have any questions? Concerns?
I mean,
besides not being left alone with Edmund.
Yeah, no, as long as we're working on that, I will do my best to interpret whatever this is, and yeah, no, tailing and doing the thing. Yep, absolutely.
Spy work. PI. PI, yes.
I was always people used to call me it. You know what? That fits.
That does seem fitting. Yeah. So yeah, you can just wait right here, and I'll be back in when we get the phone. If you have any questions, concerns, I guess just yell.
Sure. Yep. I'm just gonna lay back down and see if I wake up from whatever Looney Tunes bullshit this is.
Good luck with that. And she's gonna just pat him on the top of the head. And look out of the room.
So perplexed when you pat his head. Just that epitome of the face. But yeah, no, true to his word, as you're leaving, thank you, that noise. He lays down and now he's just staring at the ceiling, just like, what the fuck is my life? Your poor pet changeling needs so much therapy.
I think all of our characters do, but that's...
Hey, some of us are normal. Relax.
Mm-hmm.
I got demons, okay? That don't mean I'm not normal.
Alright.
Real quick. Goddamn, too many DMs things. Game Master Cam.
Yes.
Who is currently close enough to be able to like one of my ghouls? Is it my fuck, I don't see the names of them. It's been a minute since I looked through my shit. Is my stoner ghoul or my professional ghoul outside? Which one?
Your stoner.
Heaven forbid. So he simply he tells him in a very natural, civil, very very well put together text. He wants him to send Tia to ask how the meeting went with Laron and if she's doing well. And if there is anything that, Laron, Ulysses, if there's anything the coterie needs us to gather around for, or is this a night off kind of thing? And he does it in a very well prepped text. And the stoner replies with, looks at him, nods, texts Tia and just goes, essentially, the meeting go well? Do we have anything to do or am I free? Is Laron being a dick? Send. Because there's two forms of text that y'all get. You get very, very professional text, and you know that's Michael. And then you get very short, to the point, bullshit text, some of it's misspelled and shit, which is, I believe I named him, I think it was either Cam or me named him, Devin or something.
Named him what?
Devin? I can't remember.
Devin sounds right.
Okay, Tia's gonna text back, hi Devin, and then respond with, meeting went okay, I'm shooting guns with Ulysses right now. And then it's gonna send a selfie of her holding the pistol towards one of the targets with a thumbs up, and also Ulysses in the background, ever faded. Because isn't that his thing? Is he can't be like picked up normally by cameras?
Oh yeah, we never settled on whether or not the Sombra appear in digital photos. So we just kind of went with the idea that they're translucent.
I would say I like to imagine like a Pepper's ghost kind of thing.
He's at 50% opacity.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like I looked into the Reddits and everything, and there's no definite answer. Everybody is so divided on it that we were just like, let's just
Sounds like
do
Reddit.
our own thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what Devin / Edmund receives back. Yeah.
Noted.
All right, is there anything else that you or Zelia would like to do at this point?
My question didn't get answered on whether or not we were supposed to like meet up or anything, so Edmund's gonna assume that we have a night off.
Oh shit, I forgot that was also the next part. She's sorry. Tia's then gonna hold her phone to Ulysses like, do we have a night off? Ulysses?
Shit. Sorry, I totally blanked. Run it by me again.
She's gonna hold the phone in one hand, gun in the other. Ooh, what if, like a reverse bayonet, I tape the gun to the end of the sword? Huh?
My understanding would be it would be inefficient, wouldn't it?
It would be. I knew a guy who did this.
Damn it! I wanted it to cool. Alright, let's do
I can teach you how to do it cavalry style later, but for now, we should make sure you actually know how to shoot something.
Fine. Let's do two-handed to be safe.
All right. You want to grip the gun high on the back strap, which will give you more leverage and help you control the recoil. You want to place your support hand so that it's against the whatever's still left exposed of the grip while holding it high. Hold it sort of like you're trying to cup it. You want to stop pointing it at me and point it down range.
I am pointing it down range.
Yeah, with him not in the way, though.
I can't help if he's in the way.
Yeah, you know what? That's my bad. All right, which eye is your dominant eye?
My right eye.
All right. Wait.
No, wait, hold on. You see, you're like kind of do one eye and the other eye. It's like, hold on. My left eye.
All right. Do you want to fire it left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed. Does that mean my right eye's down a minute?
I don't know. Is it? It's your eye. What are you asking me for?
I don't know which eye is. I didn't know I had a dominant eye.
Whenever you go to like blink at somebody, like wink at somebody, which eye do you keep open?
My left eye.
There you go.
All right. Now, when you're aiming a gun, you're looking at three objects: front sight, the rear sight, and your target. Now, obviously you can't keep all of those in focus at the same time. If you want something to be sharp, you want to be your sights. It doesn't matter if you're shooting at a big blur, after all. So align your sights, get your sight picture, get them all lined up.
Yep.
And then you want to squeeze that trigger. You'll feel resistance. You want to pull against it until it goes off. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Slowly puts on his head earphones. This is more for show. It's not gonna hurt, but you know.
Yeah. With her safety glasses, with her headphones, she's gonna point downrange at the target. Probably around the target's heart, or what would be a heart if it were a person.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity and firearms check.
Sweet. I've got to find the dice roller again.
You're good.
2 out of 3 successes.
Okay, yeah. The first shot kind of misses a little bit by about an inch or so, but as soon as you fire off the second bullet, your body is able to adjust to the kickback, the feel of the trigger and everything, and that inch is no longer a problem because you hit it exactly dead center.
Oh, hell yeah!
Golf clap from LaRon.
Not bad. You were aiming for the heart, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because that would have been a really bad headshot. But that's, yeah, you're a natural.
Fuck yeah.
Squeeze off the rest of the magazine. Let's see if what kind of grouping you can get. There should be five more shots.
Okay, she's gonna aim for the head, chest again, crotch, thigh, crotch again.
Roll dexterity and firearms.
3 out of 3 successes. Let's fucking go!
No, after you hit it the first time, you have all the confidence in the world, and well, excuse me. It takes you no time at all to figure out how to line up your shot, and you hit each one dead center.
That guy's like super dead.
That guy is super dead.
And he's not having children if he was alive.
Certainly not.
Can LaRon take a shot?
Go ahead and roll a firearms and dex if you'd like.
Do you own a gun?
LaRon has to own a gun. He has
probably.
to.
If you own one, he for sure does.
Yeah, technically you paid for this one.
Piece?
I don't think it's that flashy. I don't think LaRon likes to use a gun if he doesn't have to. I think he prefers to get up close because I think he thinks it's like if you're a king, right? Like a true king can handle his own fucking business, whatever he wants to do. So either he'll shoot someone himself, or fuck it, I'll bash their fucking head in. I don't care.
Yeah.
I need to prove a point. How many fucking blood dice do we roll?
What's your hunger at?
Technically hunger too. I never got that other hunger down.
Right, because you haven't had time to actually get a snack yet.
Yeah.
In that case, you'll add 2 of the dice you roll will be the blood dice.
Okay, so that's gonna be 6 dice I'm rolling anyway, so that's 4. Did you post the thing? I was looking for that fucking. Someone's got that little cheat sheet.
I currently have it on the desktop, which is in use.
Oh, wait, hold on. I know where to find one. I have a very, very quick one. Son of a bitch.
Also, courtesy of Zelia, a snack that smiles back humans.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, they don't usually smile while you're snacking on them.
It depends on what you are.
Yeah, if you're Hakata, then they're not smiling.
It is only fair to warn you guys that a redeem has been made in the chat. You will not know where, You will not know when, but at some point you're going to encounter a mimic.
Let's go.
Letty,
Oh,
go
boy.
ahead and DM Cam.
Oh, they
I'm
already
pretty sure-
did.
Okay, cool.
I hope it's Tia
And I know
that gets the
exactly.
mimic.
I hope it's Laurent's gun.
Letty would like to.
Ah.
This is specifically for you, Mags. Letty would like me to let you know that this mimic is on behalf of the dumbass throuple.
Then let it be with the
Cute.
3 dumbasses over there at the shooting range.
Why?
Listen to the VOD from Monday, you'll understand.
No, I understand.
If I'm understanding correctly, willpower does not let me reroll the hunger dice, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, this isn't great, but I got 3 successes and a bestial failure.
Inspired.
Um,
The gun jams
on
on
2
you or
others.
something.
Yeah, so it's 3. Yeah, so 3 successes, 2 failures, and a bestial failure. Kind of want to reroll those other dice, but I don't. Might not. This is casual. This is whatever.
Are there any critical successes?
That requires it to be 2 10s, if I'm not mistaken. So I only have 1 10.
Okay, I need to check that because you said it was a bestial failure and 2 regular failures.
Bestial failure, 2 regular failures, and the rest are successes. So 3 successes, 2 failures, and a bestial failure.
So that's 4 failures.
Yeah. Again, I'm just casually shooting. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy with that.
You're too busy showing off, and for a second, you hear in the back of your mind, "Hey, man, you know what would be really great right now for those nerves you're probably having about those emotions you want to talk about with your hot lady friend over there? Yeah. Maybe some of that really awesome Coke that you have dosed up in your pocket, or maybe, hey, look, there's a fresh brew over there. Snack time sounds great as you gain 1 hunger."
Damn.
All right, cool.
You
3 hunger.
You do get a couple of shots on the target, but the momentary outburst from your inner beast totally threw off your groove, you know?
For surezies. I would like to find a way to get this hunger down.
I will say, if you have any of your blood-enhanced drugs on you, it will help
What the fuck you mean, if?
Badge off.
If
I'm
just
just
Laurent
asking.
du fucking Bois.
I mean, Tia also has a can of Blota in her bag.
This is also true.
She has blood soda.
Part of me
How
thinks
did
that
you
Laurent,
manage to can it?
that's part. Like, I don't think Laurent wants to drink it. He'll invest. He just doesn't want to consume. It's also not part of his like edible thing because he's a Ventrue, so he's got to get some organ meat.
Not even when she looks up at him with those big yellow puppy eyes, saying, "Please try it."
Look, you know a D1 athlete
Please,
who's
Papa.
in need of a heart transplant because taking that right now.
No, she kind of
Please,
sees his
Papa.
shots and she's like, "Little rusty,
Yeah.
still badass."
Been a while since I fired one.
Yeah, that's more my job.
Oh. I mean, based on what I've seen, you are more of a close combat kind of guy. I respect
I'm
it.
gonna get my hands dirty if I can help it.
Hot.
You feeling all right, boss?
Little famished, and I don't know what my next supply of hearts is. So I'm gonna need to. There's probably a gym around here somewhere, right?
You don't have
Take
a backlog of like freezer food, and by freezer food I mean like frozen organs, defrosted organs, an organ
I'm a little
charcuterie.
light, waiting for a shipment of some hearts, but athletes die of natural causes, so few, so
Right.
little. So, and I need someone in tip top shape for me to go to town that hot. So, all things considered, I ran out during that whole skerfuffle with the werewolves and everything else. Those the past couple days.
It has been a long couple days, huh?
I normally don't have to eat that often, so normally like a supply of one a month typically does me pretty solid. But been a bit busy these past few days.
Well, we could go to a local gym and see if there are any cars with Confederate flags on them.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Fine, I'm okay with it.
1 second, and Ulysses turns and is going to fire his 44 downrange.
It'd be crazy if you fucking missed, wouldn't it?
Dexterity and firearms.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn.
I put points into firearms and other things.
Thanks, Laurie.
I'm sorry, I got 1 success.
Ooh!
Don't forget, you got willpower.
I will the willpower re-roll.
Yeah.
Roll 3 dice. You got this.
I was like, 'cause Tia will never let Ulysses live it down if she's the only one that can hit a target.
Alright. 3 successes.
Okay, yeah. For a second, it feels like you're gonna miss the shot, but it takes you all of a millisecond to quickly adjust your grip, and the bullet flies and pierces dead center on the target.
Since it's a 44, can I, how do you want to do this a little bit?
Absolutely.
So
Fucking blows a hole in it.
Ulysses draws the pistol. Fun fact, in the cavalry, during the Civil War, it was still common for your pistol to be a sidearm and your sword to be your main weapon. So they wore their pistols on their right side in a reversed sort of grip. And that's what Ulysses is used to drawing from. And so he kind of has to twist it out as he draws it. And for a second, it's really heavy in his hands because he hasn't fired a gun this size for quite some time. Then he sort of takes a deep breath in, closes one eye, pulls the trigger, and cuts the target in half.
Jesus Christ!
Ron lets out a nice little whistle.
He immediately cycles in a fresh round and just goes, "Yeah, that'll make a werewolf sit down and shut the fuck up."
When can I hold a gun like that?
Not for a while.
When you're older.
I can't age, asshole!
Well, time passes. You age a little bit in vampire terms.
Oh, I guess that's true. Fine. I accept your terms.
And plus, the older you get, sometimes
Sorry,
the stronger you get.
When you get to your first century, then we'll talk.
I can probably get away with half a century.
A whole century? Now you're just being mean.
Yep. All right.
Now let's get food for this big guy.
Let's go find a well-muscled racist.
Yeah.
Just go
Okay,
kill
yeah.
some racist people. Yeah, we want to go kill some racist people.
Yeah, no, honestly, your ego kind of needs this now, Laron.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to kill something.
Make up for, things that were totally not your fault.
Life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
I have to maintain a better fucking purview now. I gotta make sure people like respect and understand me. I have to be nicer now. Fuck me now. Even though he's pleasant.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So
no one can say I'm not pleasant.
Listen, Tia loves Laurent. So does
See?
Ulysses.
He likes me. That means I can do no wrong.
Exactly.
And then there's Edmund.
That's Edmund. That's different. That's different.
They're gonna have an enemies to
Edmund-
lovers. I can see it now.
Edmund doesn't hate Laurent in the way of Laurent is a complete asshole. He's a little shit. No, his annoyance with him derives from the fact that he's a Camarilla. If he wasn't a Camarilla, maybe they would have gotten along. Maybe.
See, it's a cultural difference, okay?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, so luckily you know this neighborhood really well, and you know of a local gym where some pretty decent, like, you know, a couple of college football kids, a couple of pro wrestlers, Greek style, not WWE, go to work out, and you know you don't get to see Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry.
Feel him having a heart attack right now.
You know what? Let me roll something here.
Look, because like here's the
call-
thing, I'd rather not kill them if I don't have to.
Right.
It's hard.
Call odds or evens.
Evens.
You're fucking lucky as shit right now.
Look, it's dying right
Ripley
there.
is here.
Just dropped.
No, I wish. God, I could not do the Gotham Mommy justice. I'm sorry. No, you happen to come across the gym, and one of the guys who was doing some really, really intense cardio started having some, you know, he was having some arm pain, minor headache, chest tightness, thought it was just anxiety, and now he is lying on the floor while a couple of guys are looking at him like, well, do we call an ambulance, bro? Or, like, do we talk to the manager? Like, I don't know if anybody's even working here right now, man.
Shit. Hold on. I got the ability for this. Give me a second. Oh yeah, hold up. I have compel, don't I? Yeah, let's go. Let's do some compel. Ooh, I can mesmerize or compel. Ooh.
Depends on how you want to do it.
Well, let's see. Compel is a single action command. So I think let's do a compel. I don't need to really go too crazy on them. And they're mortals, right?
Yeah, they're just a couple of guys who were there working out.
Cool, yeah. So one of them just had a heart attack and is currently dying right now. Are we just outside? Fuck it. I guess we walk in. Are we just
Yeah, no, you see this from the big, like, floor to ceiling window as you're walking towards the door.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so we can see them through the window. Okay. So I guess can I compel through the window? If they can hear me, right?
As long as they can hear you.
I tap on the door hurriedly and look at the guy and go like, "Bring him outside."
The two guys kind of look at each other, look at the guy on the ground, look at you, look at each other again, just
Bring him outside.
Are you using compel yet, or are you just yelling at them?
No.
Okay. I'm just picturing this, and the poor people walking by are probably wondering what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, help.
Okay, I need to make a roll here. Yep, no, as soon as you yell, bring him outside, they immediately kind of stand up to attention. One grabs his leg, the other grabs his arms, and they kind of hobble him outside, just kind of put him in front of you, like, you gonna help him, man?
Yeah, go back in the house and we'll call you.
Okay, man, if you can't get a hold of me, man, you can always call Dave. Although Dave's not always here, man.
Hey, give me your phone.
Oh,
I'll call you on his phone.
He hands you his phone.
All right, cool. Thank you.
And they just kind of look at each other, look at you, and kind of wander off like a couple of lost toddlers almost.
Okay, they'll figure out eventually. All right, let's get in the car. Fuck it. We go. Just throw this dead kid in the fucking thing. Bam! Just wham! Just slam him in.
Yeah, so
T sees that, goes, "Dibs, I'm not sitting next to the dead body," and hops into the passenger seat.
Well, at least Tia doesn't. At least Tia doesn't have to watch us kill a guy.
because he's not dead yet.
Well,
He's just dying.
it's fine. It's fine.
She's
What are
gonna
y'all
pop
doing?
in. She's gonna pop in her headphones, cause it. But before she does, she kind of pops it out. She's like, "Wait, what if this dude's just a dude? Should we help him? Like, what if this is a Nobel Prize winner and we're about to eat his heart?"
I flip him on. I check like his shoulder, and he's got a swastika tattoo on him. No, that sucks. That fucking sucks.
You look him over, and there is a Confederate flag, like, poured up tattoo on his
That
shoulder.
guy fucking sucks.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna listen to Rammstein. Just put in her headphones and kick back so she doesn't
Oh
hear.
my god! Look in his pocket, a whole manifesto of how he hates women. Wow. Jesus Christ! This dude sucks. Just keep pulling shit out. Oh my god!
Which way did Louisiana vote?
Yes. Yeah. Though.
No, exactly, Celia.
Dude's got a thing in there saying like, "Hey, yeah, basically."
His phone goes off. It's just a grinder notification. It's like, "Oh my god!" And he's preying on gay people. We gotta kill him.
He's got to be it. He's one of them. He's not. What a motherfucker.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't breathe, y'all assholes. Oh my god.
He gets a ding from Rumble.
Right.
Shit.
No, he has a Confederate tattoo, and
We got lucky this time.
He got some obscure shit. Some dog was fuck yeah, no, fuck this. I think who's driving the car? I'm driving the car. Fuck it.
Tia was tempted, but she doesn't want to accidentally scratch Lauren's car, so she's in the passenger seat.
Am I cutting out his heart?
If you would ever be so kind to, that'd be much appreciated. I could use the bite now while it's still fresh.
All right.
By the way, if any of y'all want something in the back, that's fine. I got someone to clean the car out. Don't worry. Go to town at this point.
Ulysses reaches into his coat and pulls out like a big Rambo knife and is just like, "Tia, you might not want to watch this," and just starts.
Tia's not paying attention. She's jamming out in the passenger seat.
And just starts sawing into this guy's chest.
Real quick, you never answered my question, Laron.
Yeah.
Do you or do you not have your enhanced drugs on your person at this moment?
Oh yeah, always, at all times.
Make me a wits and awareness check.
Wits and awareness? Shit. Ah, shit. Yeah, double shit. 4. All right, what's 4? Awareness 2. I've got 3 hunger dice I gotta add. This is bullshit. I'm gonna die. Okay, so 300. Fuck me. Wits and awareness. Okay, so on the plus, I've got 6 dice on that to begin with. Wait, is it the same fucking? Oh, god damn it! I'm screwed.
Oh my god, there are tears in my eyes right now.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious today?
Y'all, DMing on cold meds is a whole new level of DMing.
Okay, so it's the exact same as last time.
Damn.
Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, no, it is. It's the exact same as last time. 3 successes and a bestial failure. Like, fuck me. I'm gonna die.
How many failures
I'm
in
gonna
total?
die from eating a heart.
How many failures in total?
That's so. Here we go. I got a 10, a 7, a 7, a 4, a 4, and a 1. And
So
that
it's-
one is on the goddamn
Blood die.
red dice.
Oh my god, your dice really do fucking hate you.
I don't know. You know, that's okay. That's fine. So be it. Life goes on. We're about to
Okay.
fucking go crazy.
You're so lost in the smell of that beating heart behind you, just missing a couple of beats every now and then as it starts slowing down more and more. As it finally stops beating while Ulysses starts doing his work, you feel kind of a rustling from your pocket, but you're too focused on what's about to come your way. And I need to look something up real quick.
Rustling in my pocket, you say?
Yes.
Did I get a
Your-
mouse?
Your pocket is shifting a bit, and it feels like something inside is a little antsy.
Oh
Go
no!
Go
Did I
ahead
have like a
and
cursed
make
marijuana plant coming out of me? Is there going to be like a cursed blunt that's about to come and haunt the fuck out of me right now?
roll me a dexterity and athletics check as your bag of special enhanced joints comes to life and opens wide and sharp teeth try to bite into your shoulder.
Oh, fucking mimic bullshit. God damn. I've done
Roll
nothing
roll
today.
drive. You gotta steer that car. Roll drive. I want to see y'all
God
crash.
damn, dude.
Shit.
I was like, Tia now, like, noticing this in the peripheral, takes her headphones off. She's like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, that's better. It's better.
Letty, that one's for you.
Okay, so fuck, god damn it, piece of shit. All right, so I got a 10 on the blood die, but that means fuck all because they didn't get another 10, so it doesn't matter. So I got 2 successes and 3 failures. Eat my ass.
Can I roll to take control of the
I'm
wheel?
gonna die.
Can I roll to take control of the
Hold
Hold
wheel?
on.
That's okay.
There are steps we have to take here. This is not how I expect this to go down. Thank you, Letty.
Yo, my fucking cigar decided to bite my fucking thumb off. This is bullshit.
Oh, the cold meds make this so much better. Oh my fucking god. So, LaRon, since you have your hands on the wheel at the moment, I need you to make a dexterity and drive check.
Oh, this is gonna suck too. Yeah, it's gonna suck. All right, cool. That's fine. That's cool. I rolled the exact same fucking dice. That's cool. I'm not mad. I'm not
You sure
mad.
you don't want to use the virtual dice roller?
No, fuck it. It's not gonna change anything. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Get new fucking dice.
You need to get your dice blessed next time.
Letty would like you to know that that mimic was courtesy of the thruple of dumb fucks. Are you
Oh,
good?
Remember willpower, Laurent.
You had
Remember
to-
willpower.
You have willpower.
Reroll 3 dice if you need to.
Use the
I
fucking
don't think
digital
that's gonna
dice.
help me much. I'll be real. Because I can't re-roll blood dice to begin with. 3 of my dice were blood dice. Don't forget, hunger 3.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 normal dice. I could re-roll those, and what I'd be hoping for would be 2 10s, right? However, that's probably not gonna happen. So here's what we got. I'm gonna let you know. We're sitting at a 4, a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 1 on the blood die, because you know what that means. Bestial failure. Let's fucking go. So,
Please let me roll to take control of the wheel, please.
wait, if LeBron dies today,
No,
it'll
he's
be a
not
good
allowed
ride.
to. No, he's not allowed
It's a good
to.
ride.
Shut the fuck up. He's not allowed to.
Oh my god.
He's gonna go through the fucking car door. He's gonna go through the window.
Okay, so
Ooh, that better.
Did you know LeBron like used to be in a racket though before he fucking got out of that shit?
as LaRon panics at suddenly there are teeth in his face, he starts to swerve wildly left and right. Tia, go ahead and make a dexterity and drive check to see if you can grab hold of the wheel and take control as this bag of weed tries to eat LaRon's face.
Dude, I have a
Okay.
bag of weed trying to kill me. This is my worst nightmare.
Okay. 3 successes, one of them being a crit success.
Like everyone else's dice fucking love them.
What was it
I'm
again? I'm
using
sorry.
the digital dice.
I was still catching my breath. What?
So one of them is the knife with the 2 stars next to it, and then the other 2 are regular knives.
That's 5 successes, honey.
It says 3.
It's 4.
No, sorry, no. Technically, it's 4 because the one with 2 stars is a critical.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I rolled 3 dice.
Yeah, so that's 4 successes.
Sweet.
Luckily, you have admired this car since you met Laron. You have had dreams about owning this car someday. You have watched YouTube tutorials and everything, and it takes you no time to grab hold of that wheel and get it under control. Ulysses, you see this shit going down as you're trying to carve out a heart. Any reaction?
So part of me really wants to just be like, Tia's got it, and keep carving.
All right.
But all right, it's on your shoulder.
It's currently latched onto his shoulder, like where the shoulder and neck meet. And it's making those stupid, like, the gremlin noises that...
All right.
Smoke you. Literally.
It's dexterity and firearms, right?
Yeah, that's the firearms.
Tia's gonna look at, before he does anything, can I say Tia's gonna look at it and say, "Don't kill it! I want to look at it!"
I got a better batch.
2 successes. Because I got 1 success, but it was a crit.
Okay, yeah, so the first shot misses just barely.
I just pull out a gun and I just pull out my gun and just shoot at my boss's shoulder.
Anyway, I started blasting him.
Fucking blow out an eardrum. All right, cool. Off to a great fucking start.
The first shot grazes the bag of drugs and blasts out the windshield. But luckily, you're able to recover quickly enough that you get a second shot off, and it basically splits this mimic in half.
It turns it into a red stain on the ceiling, probably.
It looks like a splatter of blood. Oh, that was fucking terrifying. What the fuck?
That was perfect!
I am on fucking NyQuil and DayQuil and Sudafed and all the cocktail of the cold fuckery drugs. You can't fucking spring that shit on me.
Oh, motherfucker's on Quill.
I'm on the green shit. I'm on the original green death flavor.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
No, it's when I go into chloroseptic that I have a problem. Anyway, excuse me. So yeah, this splatter of guts and weed leaves and plastic and God knows what else was in this critter is now all over the dashboard. The cool wind of the evening is now blasting you in the face as Tia is leaning over and driving, and you have a dead body in the back seat as well.
You need to go back to my place now.
Tia, who's still holding onto the wheel, are you good to drive?
DM.
You only took 1 point of damage. You're fine. Just a little pissed off.
Okay.
No need to thank me, boss.
Is that superficial or serious?
It's superficial.
Okay.
It didn't
All right,
catch
we'll
any
take
like
those.
the tendons or anything. It just really fucking smarts.
Gotcha. All right, we'll take that. Yeah, I need to. I think LaRon is a little terse right now, and I think willingly swap seats and wherever the fuck Ulysses is at the current process of like carving open the body, he's just gonna shove his hand back there, grab the heart, yank that motherfucker out, and just start eating on it.
Hell yeah.
It's one of those nights.
Roll a strength and brawl to see if in your anger you are able to punch through the rib cage.
Strength and brawl?
Yep. You're using
Okay,
your bare hands.
Well,
Oh,
this is
cool. I get
happening.
9 dice on that one.
Alright, while this is happening, what's up to you?
Excuse me. I was gonna say, Tia is gonna very happily get into the driver's seat And the first minute is spent getting the driver's seat right. Because how tall is Ron?
Taller than you.
Yeah, she's 5'3", so she's like, God damn it, you and your tallness. All right, I'm good.
I can
Let's
take my
go.
wheel back at any time. I just need to eat this heart. I swear.
No, let me drive. I've had
You don't
dreams
have
of
the
driving this
opportunity to.
car.
I need you to get in the car and start driving.
Well, she's
We do not
driving.
have time to wait. Tia,
listen,
I'm not normally this stressed about this. I want you to understand that currently, right now, that we have a dead person in our back seat. My window is blown the fuck out. There's blood splattered on it. There are drugs in the car, and I'm a public figure. Now, please drive.
She's gonna drive once she gets the seat adjusted. Otherwise, she can't reach the fucking pedals. But yeah, she starts driving, and she's like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" Because now she has an adrenaline boost.
So, question. Has anybody thought to text Lydia about what is happening?
Yeah, we'll tell her when we get to Laurent's house.
We haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, so one of my blood dice fell off, but hold on, I got another one.
Okay.
Okay. So for the first time in a very long time, we're off to a good start. So anything
That's really just said fuck you.
Let's see, it's a 9, that's a 6, that's a 6, that's an 8, that's a 7, that's 5 successes.
Okay. Yep, no, you are just angry enough and just adrenaline fueled enough to be able to just slide your hand through his chest like it's tissue paper. Takes you all of 2 seconds to pull it out, and now you have a nice, beautiful, all-natural Capri Sun in your hand.
It might be more than a Capri Sun. This is effectively a bread bowl.
Okay, for the love of God, somebody please make a V.T.M emote or sticker or button or something that just has a heart that says Vampire Bread Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just starts going to town on that motherfucker. Like he is caught up in the fucking moment. I think for the first time, Tia's gonna see Laron in a state that he is his least professional. Like he's like.
All Tia can think of, honestly, is that one scene towards the end of Blade, and she's like, "Oh, damn." She's like,
I know the scene you're talking about.
She like a small part of her is like, if only I was that heart. But she's being professional. She's driving, but she's kind of watching out of the side of her eye, like, God damn.
So
like, chill out.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Did you decide that you became friends with Lydia's ghoul turned vampire Nick, the super gay boy?
Yeah. They're like
cool.
frenemies. They're friends, but they roast each other.
Okay, cool. So that makes this next thing perfect because your phone starts ringing.
Sorry, my crochet needle dropped. She's gonna look at her phone, and then answer it and be like, "Hello."
Hey, Skank, you'll never guess what I just fucking heard.
What is it?
So, you know Velvet and, like, how much she's hardcore into the whole ex-girlfriend toxic bullshit with Lydia thing? And Nick looks at you, Lydia, just like, yes, I'm talking shit. What are you gonna do about it?
Uh-huh. Huh? She what?
Oh, no, Lydia was just saying that, like, oh yeah, she's listening to all of this.
She's like, yeah, what of it?
So, not only did I hear that she cheated on her current boyfriend, but you'll never guess who with.
And again, she's like still driving, right? And she's like, ooh, is it someone I know?
No, but you're gonna know them.
Okay, who?
So, do you know the guy who sings the Billy and Mandy soundtrack?
Oh, that guy! Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah. No, she was caught by nines in her hotel room with Voltaire.
No fucking shot!
No fucking shit, bitch.
Oh my god! Is he heartbroken? Was he crying? I didn't know if he's crying.
I have no idea. I just heard this from a person who knows a guy who knows a chick who worked with her. and still keeps tabs. You know, it's kind of like that Ant-Man guy, the guy who knows guy went to a pool party, that whole thing.
Yeah.
But at least 18 of the different baronies are talking about it.
Oh, this is delicious. Speaking of delicious, ignore the slurping sounds next to me. Laurent's very hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker could have gone pro.
So, is he actually eating, or did he finally deal with that obviously closeted feeling he has? Because, like, the rugged cowboy thing as the sidekick, like, come on, we've all seen the westerns, we know what was really happening in Brokeback Mountain.
No, he's actually eating. And she's like, you know, kind of do the shoulder phone thing and like dig into her purse for a napkin, like hold it out to Laurent as she's still driving.
She's mom banning this.
She is.
Oh my god.
He like sloppily fucking grabs it, wipes his fucking mouth, and goes back to fucking town.
Yeah, mind you, she doesn't really know that Lydia's there, so she's like, yeah. Also, it's kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
No doubt it is, but like, he does realize that like it's okay now. Like, you don't gotta worry about hiding that shit no more. Cause
No, he's like actually eating a heart. We killed a guy. Well, we didn't kill a guy. A guy was dying in a gym, and what?
You don't talk about that shit over the phone.
Oh, you're boring.
The only reason I'm saying that is because the last time we talked about that shit over the phone, our car exploded.
Okay, is someone wiretapping the phones and casting fireball on cars?
Let it be known if my car blows up, we'll eventually be paying for it.
See? Laurent's got it. She's gonna look at him. She's like, you feel better, bud?
I think we have a different understanding.
Whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you the hot shit bitch because Lydia just found out too. I just realized I haven't told you yet.
So she's like, before you get off, so Velvet and Nines are fucking, and then Velvet was fucking Voltaire and whoever else.
Yeah.
Damn, not only is my sire a deadbeat, he's a slut.
No, he's not the one. Velvet's the one who did the cheating.
No, I know, but just the fact of like sleeping with Velvet kind of like earns you slut.
Oh yeah, I'm told Lydia for years. But anyway, sounds like you're driving and dealing with some interesting stuff in the back seat there. Not the first time I've heard those noises, but you know what? I don't judge. You have a
I'm
fabulous
driving
time,
Laurent's
honey.
car for the first time. It's so fancy.
Has Laurent had a stroke?
No, he's eating, and it's not good to eat while you're driving.
Correct. We are a safe family in this household, even though we are immortal vampires.
See?
You know what? You got a fair point. Even I can't argue that one. But just so you guys know, like, I heard on the radio that there's gonna be some updated DWI checkpoints tonight. Apparently, there's some big rager going on downtown, so just try to avoid those. Okay, bye, bitch. Go suck dicks. Click.
I love that slut. That's all Laurent and Ulysses hear her say. So, do you feel better? So, kind of look over at Laurent again. Do you need another napkin?
He does that like unnecessary way of licking his hands that all the anime vampires do.
Oh yeah.
The obscene unnecessary, like the long fucking finger licks and all that shit.
God damn.
Why isn't this rated R or mature?
It's rated what it needs to be. And he's like feeling a little better. How much hunger did I recover, DM?
So you ate the whole heart, correct?
Yeah, he been fucking fiending on that motherfucker.
You can take off 2 hunger.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
She's gonna look at her. She's like, so only human hearts will work, right? Like you can't do like chicken or pig hearts.
Not really interested in those. They don't really sit well with the palate. It's got to be someone who's athletic.
Oh, you have a type.
Yeah, very specific type. We Venshu have a particular fascination, and quite frankly, I was like, I need someone who's got a strong heart. Originally, used to be uh, long ago before you had like proper athletes in like the traditional athletic sense. I used to be just people who were strong and built different. Um, Turns out, as you get older, you start to like understand what your refined tastes are about. And mine just happen to be athletes. So, unfortunately, athletes just don't be dropping all the time just because, you know. So got to stock up.
I really thought we were gonna have to kill a guy in front of you, Tia.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad it. You
His
know.
heart was beating. His heart was definitely still beating when I grabbed it.
Oh
Oh,
God.
well.
Okay, so well. I mean,
But still, he was on the way out. Like that, you know.
yeah,
We
yeah.
weren't going to a hospital.
It's like when you fuck, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a normal food term. You know, it's like when you eat a cake that, you know, it's not done baking in the oven, but you still take it out anyway, and, you know, it's still a little goopy inside. I don't know if that's a good analogy.
And the cake had a family, and I checked the guy's wallet. 2 kids.
Oh my God, we killed a father. We killed a father. I want to feel bad because, like, now the kids are gonna grow up without a dad, but he was a racist. But a father.
If I could quickly,
Hold on, wait, hold on.
if I could quickly direct
His last name's
everybody's.
Musk. He's fine.
If I may quickly for our players, direct your attention to the Twitch stream. You will see the lovely art that Mags just did of LaRon having a snack.
Wait,
Like,
hold
she
on.
put
I
this
have
last
to
five
scroll all the way up.
The link is in the chat.
Yeah, I just posted a new one too, just in case.
Oh my God, I had to point that out.
And
That's
this right
exactly
here,
what's happening.
this right here is where we're gonna actually call a BRB real quick. Yeah, we will be right back with more whatever this is.
Put that shit on the
back from our snack break. I will go ahead and move that. I'm not getting rid of this for the rest of the session.
That's
This is
fine.
just gonna go right next to Laurent.
We're gonna make a better emote.
Next.
Huh?
Penis.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm going to bed. Bye.
No,
No,
yeah, we are back. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome
To
back.
whatever that was. I'm gonna
I
mute
don't
up
know
now.
what this. As the DM, I don't know what this is anymore. Anyway, so while that is happening in Laurent's vehicle, we're gonna bounce over to Lydia, who has been sitting with Nick all night, and up until a couple minutes ago, was having a nice chill night, and then she found out via her sired former goal / child / whatever the fuck is going on there,
That is her son.
that her ex-girlfriend not only cheated on Nines, but hooked up with the guy that owes her favors.
Hang on, I gotta roll something.
Others like me, if they can't decide, they have to roll it, because at least that way we can blame the universe.
Okay, this is not what.
Okay, so what I rolled is not what I expected. She looks at Nick, gives him that look, just the bitch tell me more. She's not upset, question mark?
She's not mad, she's disappointed.
Not mad, disappointed, but also bitch give me all of the tea. I need all the blackmail on these fuckers.
That is all the tea. That's all I got from my text from Ziggy.
Would they know each other?
Trust me, they have connections.
Okay.
That will come up much later down the road.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't want to ruin stuff for the story, so yeah. No, he shows you the text, and it's pretty much verbatim what he told Tia.
Lydia just kind of like reads it over and takes a mental note of all of it. She's not going to tell anybody else, but she's going to have that information.
The only problem is that you know Nick loves spilling the tea, and it's impossible for him to keep a secret.
Yes.
Benches.
So you're gonna try and keep it hidden, even with Nick's inability to keep his mouth shut?
I am. I can't. Well, I could, but I don't necessarily want to control my child.
I was gonna make a joke. Are we trying the gentle?
No,
the gentle
no, bitch, this is my adult child.
I was making a gentle parenting.
Never mind.
I know,
Never mind.
but that's no.
Did not land that. Alright, anyway. So, Nick takes his phone back, texts Ziggy back going, bitch spill, and then sighs, leans back on the sofa, and looks at you with the most offended and inconvenienced expression he could possibly have, and just, wow, you really know how to pick 'em, don't you?
Are you back on this?
Oh, I have never got off of this, bitch. So, is it just the fact that, like, they are wealthier than you? Is it like a power kink? Is it a power play thing? Or, like, is it for people who have absolutely mountains and mountains of fucking emotional baggage that you feel like you have to put a band-aid on? Sorry, guys, I broke Otter. Otter is
Damn.
currently having a panic in the corner right now.
Or fucking said, all right, guess what?
J-Man
Here's your
hold nothing
emotion.
back.
I
Here's,
am speechless.
I'm just imagining Tia's like, I don't want to, like, do anything, like, try to control my adult child. He says this, he's like, okay, never mind.
Maybe I.
Okay, your own switch.
No, I genuinely think he just broke her.
Lydia at the character is actually broken.
Lydia's dead.
Sorry, Laron.
Hey, conversation. That means I gotta find it. I gotta figure that out, and then while figuring that out, gotta find a new harpy, and then it's a lot of things to happen, but we'll check to make sure Lydia's
She's
good.
having a realization she did not want to have.
It's the Bachelor V.T.M edition.
No, I'll put it in the chat for you guys because player knowledge doesn't equal character knowledge.
For sure.
And the audience doesn't get to know that until a thematically appropriate time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so is Lydia just gonna sit there and ponder her unlife choices now?
Yeah. And possibly her life choices.
Okay, so Lydia.exe has stopped working for the time being. It's gonna take a minute for the system to reboot. So let's touch back with Edmund and Zelia. Oh my god. And this has all happened in the span of like 20 minutes, I'd like to point out.
So Edmund is kind of like, so I'm just imagining Edmund is since he texted Tia like, do we have a night off? She showed it to Ulysses. Ulysses was like, I don't know, maybe, but they never really like said yes or no. Mm-hmm. So he's just been since he got no response back, he just kind of looks to Zelia and goes, I am assuming we have the night off and we don't have any major business to have to attend to.
So Zelia's kind of like looking around. She's like, what does that entail?
Well, I will most likely get back to my job and you are free to do what you wish.
I don't really have anything planned. I'm just gonna sit here and bother you.
Perhaps I will call my family and let them know about the book. Tell my sister about the book. And he kind of like looks at Zelia like, I'm gonna have a Malkavian around me all night. Oh my god.
You're not getting away. Chump.
I promise I will be like a fly on the wall.
Insight check.
Flies. Flies have a lot of really cool things about them, Zelia. Don't they?
No. What am I rolling?
Roll me a composure and composure and a thing.
What's my insight check? What do I have to do insight if she's actually gonna behave?
For you, composure and awareness. For you, Edmund, wits and awareness.
Composure
Awareness
and
or
what?
insight?
Awareness.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the same dice.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's awareness for both of you. You are rolling composure and awareness. Edmund is rolling wits and awareness.
Where's my camera? There's my camera. That is
Oh no.
6
successes.
successes. 5 being 5
Jesus
normal
fuck.
crit. Yeah, it's 8 dice.
God damn.
Go fuck yourself.
So what am I getting,
And you said
Zelia?
how many
Are you
successes,
actually gonna
Zelia?
behave?
Maybe.
The answer is no.
For a minute, you almost have the urge to count how many dead flies you could find in the light fixtures. But you remember that you have a pet to take care of and you can't get distracted. So you managed to just barely avoid having to count every single dead fly you could find.
Not to
Wait,
mention
Edmund would
Edmund's house is so clean.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Edmund would have dead flies in his fixtures?
He could, you never know.
This is true.
But luckily, you don't have to find out for him. Edmund, do you get the idea that her compulsions are a little finicky today? Might be hard for her to behave.
He's kind of thinking for a moment. and just kind of says, unless there is something else that you are able to do to help with your compulsions, is there anything that people normally do in order to help?
She's just gonna get a big smile. She's be like, "Hey, boss, just put me to work, boss. I'll help you. I'll help you real good, boss."
Edwin's just staring at you like, is this what I would? Is this how you think I sound? He's just kind of like, well, if you want to work, are you good with bodies?
She's just gonna kind of just like point to one of her fangs. She's like, I guess.
Drinking blood and cutting bodies open is two different things. But if you want to help me run the drug test, then you can do so.
I was like, I know my way around sharp objects. Usually used for torture, but it's same thing.
The moment you say torture, you see his face kind of go into look, because that's one of his thou shall nots. His conviction is thou shall not torture. So he's just like,
Hey, sometimes you need to get information from people that are not nice.
That is what what is the word? Middleman is for. And he starts walking away like he cannot torture himself. Doesn't mean he can't leave someone in a room and say, do whatever is necessary and walk away. Because he doesn't know what's necessary.
That's what he did with the changeling.
Yeah.
The poor changeling, my god, this guy's gonna need so much therapy.
So Edmund's going to take Zelia back to his workspace, and he's going to start doing the testing for what the hell kind of drugs were in this kindred system, because, and the changeling and stuff, because he had a list of that I gotten saying that there was drugs in the system. I just haven't figured out what drugs. To enlarge someone's heart 3 times its normal size, but without the use of magic. Edmund's extremely curious about this.
So he's gonna spend his time studying and examining the bodies?
Yeah, he has 3 bodies. He has Marcus Gambri, who is Laurent's friend. He has Dave, who was a drug dealer. A side drug dealer and a cop that was on his team, so he wants to figure out what the fuck. And then he has Skylar Freewave, a changeling who was friends of the drug dealer. The blood in the system was in... drugs in the system was Marcus Gambri, the one that they found behind the club.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, his body is drained of blood with no fang marks, but that's a normal kindred thing. He knows that a kindred can easily close a wound. So his best assumption is someone whose predator type needs to have drugs within the system.
In that case, make me an intelligence and medicine check.
Intelligence and medicine? So 4 in medicine, 4 in intelligence. That's 8. No, not a rouse check, damn it. That is 4 successes, 1 being a crit. So 5 successes.
Okay. So, you know that certain drugs like cocaine and meth like that can increase the heart a bit, but usually it's like 1.5 times its normal size, not 3 times its own normal size. It takes a while for the tests themselves to come back.
All right.
But at a glance, just from what you can see visibly without having to look under the microscope, there are track marks on his forearm. After you rinse the body off and everything before you cut it open, some makeup kind of washes away that was hiding them. And then you look around the areas that are usually the go-to for where kindred bite. And while yes, you can heal the bite to a point, there's still usually with an injection where you have scar tissue under the skin. There's no real signs of any form of scar tissue or damage to the veins that imply that he was bitten.
The bag of drugs that I got off of him. You said it was you said it was kindred drugs, something that's small, but it's worth a lot of money. Do I recognize these as being anything Laron has sold?
Make me a intelligence and streetwise check.
Four successes and one bestial failure.
So, you're racking your brain, you're trying to remember, and for a brief moment, the voice of the beast inside of you just... Laron is always causing you problems. He's doing nothing but making your life a living fucking hell. Be a shame if somebody found a nice, fresh, drunken from corpse on his doorstep. You've got plenty here to spare.
Zelia, you're gonna see Edmund look around at the bodies for a moment. Does my hunger increase by 1?
Yes, it does.
All right, Edmund's gonna walk over to one of the bodies that he has yet to drain, and Zelia just sees him cut open the wrist and just start drinking the dead, coagulated blood.
Go ahead and immediately take that hunger point off.
He's like, "Fuck this shit! I'm not dealing with this right now. I don't want to think about Laron." Besides the fact that I want to think about his drugs.
Zelia head and cocks to the side, and she's like. She looks at over at him and just looks at him and she's like, "So, you like it with pulp?"
You see him
and you have just ruined orange juice for me.
You see him wipe the blood from his mouth and he just nods back and goes, "You can say that. I do prefer when the body is burned. It gives it a smoky flavor."
I understand. For Christmas gifts. Understood.
So, were these drugs something that Laron either might know of or sold before?
Yep. No, it's not identical to, but it's very similar to a particular kindred enhanced strain of cocaine.
So
that his people peddle. It's
like a cheap imitation?
Kind of, yeah. The color's a tiny bit off. It doesn't quite... It smells almost but not quite. There's something a little different about it. You can't really place it.
Okay.
On my fucking turf?
I'm gonna go... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Beat a bitch ass.
As you're investigating the drugs, the first round of tests from the blood tests come back, because some of those are fairly quick, surprisingly.
Alright.
And... This person was, in fact, using cocaine, but the levels in his blood is beyond lethal toxic levels. There's no way a human being could do this amount in one night. And some of the... excuse me. Excuse me. Some of the markers show that there is months upon months of consistent usage that's causing a certain wear and tear on the cells in his body.
Okay, and that was the one that was the one on Marcus or the one on hold on. The one on Marcus where he was drained of blood, or the one the changeling. No, not the changeling. The human Dave who had drugs in his system where his heart was ripped open. Heart was enlarged.
That was the one. That was the one behind the club. Because he managed to just barely get enough blood for a sample.
Okay, so that was Marcus. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Normally, I have my notes in front of me and it makes it easier, but this is what we got to work with tonight.
Yeah, I have it in my thread. Marcus did blood loss.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep. If Edmund recognizes this as a cheap imitation, he's gonna go over to his rotary phone, his really old-fashioned rotary phone.
Look through his Rolodex.
Look through his Rolodex, find Laron's number, and calls Laron, who's currently on snack break.
Nom, 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 nom.
Does Edmund have a specific ringtone in your phone?
Did you set a fun ringtone for Edmund by any chance?
Because every time you touch, I get feeling.
So in the middle of this intense moment, Tia and Ulysses just hear that song.
They just hear Cascada blaring out of Laron's pocket.
Really, boss?
Oh,
who's
yeah.
The,
what? You don't
who's
listen
the
to
sweetheart?
Cascada?
Who's that?
I love Cascada! What's your favorite song?
Honestly, this is probably the only one I really decide to listen to on a consistent basis.
Them looking at Laron like, oh, they're just looking at Laron like, oh, who's got that song? Who gets that one, Laron? And he's just Dr. Mortain, and she's like, what?
Oh, Dr. Mortain.
Yeah, Tia's like,
I think it's ironic, and I know he would hate it if he heard it. So, anywho, speaking of which, what can I do for you, Dr. Mortain?
Zella, you see immediately Edmund cringing at the fact that someone's talking to him with their mouth full.
Just a squelching of flesh and viscera.
Should I call back?
No, sorry. Had a bit of a day. What can I do for you, Dr. Mortain?
And you see him kind of look over at Zelia like, this bitch was chewing in my ear. Edmund hates ASMR. And he says, if all possible, I would like to invite you to my domain in order to see a product that was on the body that we had found behind Miss Fisher's club for it. I believe it has a cheap imitation of the drugs you tend to peddle around your school.
I think LaRon instantly starts going through a list of motherfuckers it could be, and possible product it could be. Right? He's like,
this motherfucker, it could be that motherfucker.
All right, so I know you can't send a picture, but sure, we'll.
I'll ask Miss.
We can swing by.
Miss Zelia to send a picture while you are on your way.
Oh, cool! Even better. Sure then, yeah. We'll swing by. We got a bit of time. We got a bit of time, don't we, guys?
I'm not doing anything.
The cop
You're
lights
about 20
flare.
minutes from the house.
The cop lights flare. Dun dun dun.
Ah, shit. Got a spot behind.
We'll touch base on that in a second.
Nah, I think I think Laron will just head that way.
Okay, Edmund hangs
Don't
up.
worry about sending the picture. I'll just come over there and confiscate it anyways. I'll need some evidence to bring to the person in question, because ain't nobody coming on my fucking turf.
You may have some of it, but I am still experimenting with the rest of it.
Fair. I'll meet you in the middle.
Edmund hangs up and looks at Zelia and goes, whatever him and Mrs. Fisher were doing, I do not appreciate being in the middle of that. Just immediately, just like, ugh.
Sitting there just really confused, like, what?
There was definitely something fleshy in his mouth when he was trying to call me.
It's the best way to describe it, huh?
Tia's gonna look at Laron as she, starts driving to Edmund's house, and she's like, what is the thing about, being a prince and everything? What are, the little things about it? I heard you mentioning Ulysses being a sheriff. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so there's a couple different sort of degrees to it all, but essentially what a prince does is sort of handles the goings on that the camera monitors things in specific regions across all of kinfolk society. Um, Broadly speaking, a prince is under the command of under the authority of the Camarilla, whereas terminology shifts depending on things. There are other people called anarchs. They typically have their own sort of princeship of things. They call them barons, but sometimes they call them princes as well. It all depends on who you're talking to. But at the end of the day, essentially what you do is you monitor and make sure everything is going is copacetic, as it were.
So do you have like a princess or something? I'm assuming that's like a role of there's a sheriff and there's like a princess, right? Yeah, like Mr. President, Mrs. President.
Which, what you may not realize so much now, Tia, darling, is that there when it comes to kin, when it comes to how we have our societal rankings, we don't necessarily see gender as a thing that we like conform to. A prince can be both masculine, feminine, neither. It depends on how you want to present, but it's just
so a guy can be a princess, right?
You could be a prince, is how it would be. But yes, I guess if you chose to call yourself a princess, you could, but it would be a prince. What you theoretically, what you're maybe thinking about is your second in command. That's what a harpy could be. Then you have your sheriff. Your sheriff handles most of your goings on in your business. It's essentially a series of steps and hierarchies in order to make sure that
checks and balances kind of shit.
Things are handled properly. But it also gives one access to resources of the Camarilla, gives them access to being on the council, or not necessarily on the council, but to be someone who's able to make larger decisions when it comes to the breadth of all that is kindred society.
Right. So,
Speaking of, finish your thought, Tia.
Oh, I was gonna say, Tia's like, so you had Ulysses in mind for your sheriff. Is Dr. Mortain gonna be your harpy or something?
Currently, Lydia right now is scheduled to be my harpy.
Oh, okay.
The good doctor doesn't really like the Camarilla very much, anyhow.
Yeah,
that's fair.
The reason that me and Dr. Mortain have such a tense and sandy relationship is because of my connection to the Camarilla. Although I wouldn't call it necessarily an overt loyalty to them as an organization. I don't necessarily stand for them.
Speaking of the Camarilla, though, we should probably talk about Tia's masquerade violation at some point.
God damn it, I was a bastard in birth and a bastard in death. It's not my fault.
It's okay.
We're gonna need to keep it tightly under wraps.
Why? It's not my fault. I'm not gonna get punished, am I? I just exist.
You could.
It's Tia.
What?
That's. Go ahead.
Tia.
Yes, GM.
Go ahead and make me a wits and awareness check.
God damn it. Okay, wits.
Because I'm guessing you're focused on driving mostly, right?
Yeah. Okay, so five dice. 5 dice. Come on, internet. Okay, 4 out of 5 successes.
Awesome. You take a corner. You've been down this corner many times. It's kind of one of the nicer, more relaxed drives to Laurent's house. And all of a sudden, as you run that corner, you don't realize just how hard you have your foot on the gas pedal. You hear "woo" behind you.
Fuck!
And that's what we're gonna call it tonight.
Not only that, but like,
Sorry, guys.
my God, there is probably blood. There's probably was swerving. Multiple people calling.
Body.
See,
We shot
people
out
wouldn't
the
know
windshield.
about. Yeah, nobody would see the dead body yet. But like them swerving on the roads from the mimic attack, the gunshot going through the
blown
windshield.
out.
Well,
Speaking of masquerade violations,
So,
mm,
that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. So it was so great to get back to this and figure out what happens next time in
Not sure technically
January.
know.
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, keep an eye out for our. We're only doing one session in December, and that's gonna be a special Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Look out for on the 4th. We will have a holiday episode of V.T.M. and you get to figure out what happens with this cop car in January. Notable things is this Sunday is my last WTF Exandria session until January, and we will have most likely gaming streams throughout December. But yeah, I hope you all had fun. Things are going great. Does anyone have any parting words?
Anybody want to get a last jab in?
should have went to the donut shop beforehand.
Fuck Velvet. All my homies hate Velvet.
Wait,
You know why I pulled you over? Because you could smell it.
I'm like, donut shop? You kind of turned that dude into a donut.
Are we exceeding our ASOS place?
You whore.